listening to the Key Witness Media Podcast with Kurt Maggs. Kurt Maggs Radio.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is the Key Witness Media Podcast. What's popping? Just a quick episode. Something light. First, I would like to recognize that today is Juneteenth, and to all the ones who were fighting for this to happen, it happened. It's going on. President Biden signed it into law. Now, we still got a lot of other things that we need to work on, so let's not forget about all of that. And we got some more work to do, a lot more work to do. But definitely appreciate we're being able to recognize and have an actual holiday paying respects and homage to what the being black in America is all about, the freedom that we do have, being able to recognize the things that we have overcome, which we still have a lot of work to do. I mean, just keeping it real, we still got a lot of work to do, but it's going to get better. It's going to get better. I'd like to also say Happy Father's Day to all the fathers, to all the stepfathers, all the ones who are taking the roles, uncles who are being fathers to other children, people who have just taken on the role, mentors, and doing the right things in order to help the next generation move forward. So shout out to all of y'all. Definitely appreciate all the hard work and all the efforts that fathers do all through the year. We don't get recognized like Mom Dukes, however you present it, but definitely want to show respect to all the fathers. Definitely want to show love and respect to my father, Raymond McGee. He's no longer with us. Rest in peace. Definitely hard worker. Definitely a person who was always focused and about doing what he lived his life. That's all I'm gonna say. He let no one stop him from doing whatever he wanted to do. He went on and did it. And you got to show love and respect to anybody who does that. But he's always been my father, and I've always respected him as that. He was a trip now. But he wouldn't have been Ray if he hadn't. He was being Ray. And anything unusual than that, anything outside of that he was not being himself. And you definitely want your parents to be themselves. Now, when we go back and learn the lessons that our fathers who have, some are still here and some that are not, the memories never go away. And life is nothing but memories. My father always had the cleanest cars, always did what others would feel that commanded what he wanted. Always taught me lifelong lessons. Always told me the right and the wrong things about life and how to handle situations. Now, I'm gonna have to agree. I'm a little bit different than from what my father was. I get a little bit from my mom, so sometimes it may come across as being a trip. But my mom, definitely the same way. She's definitely always been there. Always told us to respect and treat people right. And definitely appreciate my father teaching me about life and people. And he always said folks can be a trip. But he always said don't let anybody control you on what you think, on how you feel. He always told us to reach for the sky. always take ourselves and put ourselves in the best position in order to be able to lead and not to be a follower. I've never been that great of a follower as far as when it comes down to follow along with the group or the crowd. I always wanted to be my own individual. And I've watched so many grown men follow and do other stuff what other people are doing. So, sometimes it's unbelievable. It's like, why are you doing that? But it's like, whatever. But Father always told me to be my own person and my own individual, and to treat everybody fairly and respect them as a human and not just as a color or just anything outside of that. And that's what I've always done as a person. My friends range from different walks of life, different races, different colors, different religions, different backgrounds. But when we sit down and talk or discuss matters, it's always a level of respect and being open. Now, many of us who understand what this life is all about, we know that as fathers, that sometimes that the children don't always understand the sacrifices that we make and how much that we protect them from others' hurt, harm, and danger. But we're always the one who take it on the chin, most of us. Now, I would do anything it takes in order to become a better father and to be an example of what being a parent is all about. Now, even though we may be put in positions where other people may make it hard for us to become the father or the leader that we should be, you just have to keep fighting, and keep getting stronger as you fight. You know, there used to be Popeye would take a can of spinach and open it up, and he would get just incredibly strong. Us as fathers, a lot of times, we know that sometimes we have to eat spinach in order to get stronger. Now, for people who don't eat spinach and stuff, I'm not talking. Whatever choice that you make, that what makes you stronger, then that's what you do. But we want to keep focused, and the world is in shambles. I mean, we got a lot of problems and issues that are going on, but we, as the fathers, got to make our children be able to adjust into a world that is not nice. It is very cruel. And I'm talking about from the justice system that they have to put up with, the workplace, which is a horrible place in itself at times, and the people who are in charge. Now, even though sometimes our children may not understand it, and tough love may have to be a role placed in it, they will understand later on. I remember telling my daughter about, she was working her first job, and she was talking about how people were treating her and how mean some people can be, and employees telling on each other, and just grown. She couldn't understand why adults were acting that way for like $8 or $9 an hour. Yeah. And I told her it only gets worse as you get older. But learn from the lessons early on, and you know what to do and how to maneuver and how to work around it. when you see it again, you'll recognize it right away. But always be and put yourself in a place where you're not so dependent on other people to supply and pay you. Always use whatever the gift and talent that you have in order to make your own money, where you're not depending it on others. That's where so many fail in the end. They want so much, and then once it's gone, they have nothing. To all the fathers out there, and to my own, you'll always be respected, and you will always be appreciated. Now, it may not be always from the children, but it may be from another father. Peace and God bless. Paris Bowens, take us on out.